now from Houston. It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Second and a couple.
They go play fake, and it's Hill.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pushes him over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hill now on the option right.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Hill.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4.
Out of the gun. Hill.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 19 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Not an horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments in how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Hill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hill looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8.
Here's Hill.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, touchdown!
From 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This 2nd and 4.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Now Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Here's Taylor. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Taylor to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Taylor. Now he'll tuck this and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
now it's Taylor. He's got his target. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanchez. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw is Hill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Johnson on the return. Just another 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good for a first down.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. He finds his man, complete. That's Santos. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle they go. Santos. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Taylor will throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Taylor. Throwing middle, and it's complete. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
He's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A 2-yard gain.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Hill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll run on 1st down. Dowling. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now it's Hill. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Visitors 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Desperados offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Taylor to throw.
going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for Houston. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanchez. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hill now to throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Hill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Hill's pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. It's a quarterback sneak. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
They'll decide to keep this once more.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as they have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Desperados
That time a 9-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Taylor.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Now Taylor. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Desperados will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
Back to throw. Hill.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Taylor. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's Taylor. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Us out past the 20 to the 24. One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Ham. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Desperados offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
They go play action now. Taylor. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Santos. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Back to throw. Taylor. Looking left sideline. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 61 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
5. Here's Hill.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hill.
Now a screen set up for Johnson.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
And again, it's Hill. Got a man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Johnson. Bowles over it. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Houston set to take over. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Taylor. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Santos. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Hill. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Houston. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now here on EA Sports, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. To throw is Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hill looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Johnson to return it.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it's Taylor. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Desperados are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Now it's Hill. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Hill. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On the return, Johnson.
A good return there, call it 13 yards.
Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On the option, here's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Santos. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
A gain of 1 yard
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Desperados up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Carter hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Hill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The give up, and the ball is knocked out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And now out comes Houston. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. It's Santos. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Santos. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Santos. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.